Hey everyone, Kyle Wolf here at AOMC with another product video. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button down below and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of our content on the channel. Head on over to aomc.mx to check out all of our great products, parts, and accessories. And while you're there, take advantage of the AOMC Trail Mail. Free shipping and handling on orders over $99. Today we're looking at something special. Just came out here recently within the last couple of months. It's the brand new, just released, like I said, Alpinestars Supertech S-M10 Carbon helmet. We've all known Alpinestars for years for their boots, their foot protection, which is basically, they've been the leading standard for boots, racing boots, motocross boots. Now they're taking the same knowledge that they've, learned through all those years, and they've applied it to the most important part of your body, which is your head, and come up with this brand new design. They didn't go to somebody else that's making helmets and be like, hey, put our name on it or anything like that. They started from the ground up, took any design from motorcycle helmets, mountain bike helmets, and put it into this, and it's it's all new, completely new design, revitalized to this helmet right here. So we'll go into a lot of the features that this has. First of all, it's really lightweight. It's 2.4 pounds, so you're not even going to notice that it's on you. Like, I'm having no trouble holding this thing compared to a normal helmet. It's a carbon fiber outer shell, it's full carbon fiber. The liner on the inside right here is multiple density, multiple density foam. It comes equipped with the E2 MIPS system, which, if you're not familiar with MIPS, the inner liner right here, underneath the helmet liner on the top of your head, there's a slick coating in there, so if you hit the ground really hard, your head's going to shift a little bit inside the helmet, so it's not going to be blunt force trauma going to your head. You want that directional movement when you hit the ground, so it takes away some of the force from your head and from your neck. One of the things that they've done new with this helmet that nobody else is doing is the easy release peak, which is the visor right here. And what it does is, there's no screws. You can tell there's no screws right here. And here on the sides of the visors and on the top, it looks like a button, but it doesn't work that way. Basically, what Alpinestars has also done is they're giving you two different peaks. They've given you two different visors, a high one and a low one. This is the high one right now. They also give you a low one. So if you want that visor down low, if you don't like it riding up this high, you can change this out. And the way you do that is you take the helmet and you just pull on it like you normally would if it was going to break off. Just like that. The helmet is held on by these little micro tabs right here. There's about 15 or 16 of them right here, and they grab on right there. Same thing on the top and on the sides, and then you just press it back in. When you pull the whole thing off, you can change the visor out, and it's integrated, so it's adjustable high or low. It's not adjustable, but it's designed high or low, so whichever way you want to run it, it's there. And the other advantage to that, to not having adjustment on its own with screws and hinges, is all the ventilation. There are 19 intake ports and 5 exhaust ports, and that's integrated into the design of the helmet with the visor. So you get a lot of airflow moving through you. So, there's vents here, in the sides. They come out the back. Down here at the bottom, there's also some vents on each side of the chin bar right here. So you get a lot of airflow moving through you, so it's going to keep you cool. It's going to wick away the moisture. Not only that, with the vents, but there's also a lot of moisture wicking technology in the liner. All this, it's not going to just soak up, and then when you put the helmet back on, it's just going to pour out all over you. It's going to wick away into the liner, so when you start riding again, after you get done, it's going to go out the ventilation, and it's not going to just be completely soaking you, which is really nice. They made the side shell right here. They coupled it with EPP foam right here in on the bottom of this chin bar to prevent damage to the collarbone in a crash. That's the most common injury. The most common way to break your collarbone is when you hit the ground really hard, the bottom of the helmet hits the collarbone and it breaks. Me personally, if I'm going to hit that hard, I'd rather have my collarbone broken than my neck, but either way, that's still a really hard injury to deal with. But this bottom right here is foam. It's tough. It's not, completely soft like you're thinking of foam, but it is going to give a little bit into your collarbone. I don't know if it's going to be completely preventative of breaking your collarbone, but it might mean the difference between cracking it, breaking it, and not, depending on how hard you hit the ground. So that's, you know, a really nice feature. The cheek pads are energy release cheek pads. You just pull them out. They're snaps, you know, they're not magnetic, but they, you know, they have the pull tabs right here so you can remove them really easily. They come out no problem. You can throw them into the washing machine. Same thing with the helmet liner. One thing that they've done with the helmet liner, you know, the top of the helmet, is their A-head technology. And what that is the helmet liner right here, you can adjust it. If you pull it out, there are multiple adjustment points to move the headliner, you know, the top of the headliner, the helmet liner forward and back so it sits perfectly on your head. You know, if you know, with some helmet companies, they make it where, you know, the helmet might sit a little high just so you feel comfortable with the helmet liner that they fix in there. In this case, it rotates. And there's adjustment points. So you just take it out. It's snappable. You just unsnap it. You move it to a new position. You snap it back in. Put it on. Try it out, and you're ready to go. Another thing, right here on the inside of the chin bar, is there's a channel right here. If you can see that, it's hydration prepared, so you don't have to, you know, cut a hole in front of the face mask right here in the ventilation, the open face mask, to run a hydration hose. You can place it right in the channel here on the inside of the chin bar. It's also E-Ject prepared, so if you're going to wear this in Supercross, Pro Supercross, and Motocross, you know, it's E-Ject ready. So you put that hats off device in. You know, if you hit the ground really hard and you need to have your helmet removed that way, you're going to be able to do that once you have that E-Ject device and that hats off device. You know, more safety wise, and this is the standard that everyone, you know, really needs to watch out for, you know, and check on. This is DOT and ECE approved. A lot of people, you know, consider the ECE, which is the European standard, you know, they consider that more prevalent over the DOT, which is the American standard, but this has both, so it's DOT and ECE approved. So you get, you know it's going to be covered across the globe with safety. You know, it meets everybody's standards, which is, you know, a really nice feature. But, you know, just a lot of great technology, new innovation, new design, you know, very light helmet. You can get it right now for $649.95 here at AOMC. Again, this is the brand new, you know, recently released Alpinestars Supertech S-M10 Carbon helmet. You can find more items like these, as well as any other great products, parts, and accessories at aomc.mx.